And now for the thrill you've all been waiting for. Here is one of the most phenomenal acts in the history of show business, Bill Haley and his Comets.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight.
In this segment of the interview with Marshall Lytle in Montreal in the fall of 2012, he talks about working at Decca Records with the legendary Milt Gabler, producer, and the recording of Rock Around the Clock. You worked with a producer named Milt Gabler.
Yes, yes.
And could you tell me if he changed your sound at all, or what his connection was?
No, he was a wonderful producer. He's the one that really captured the bass with two microphones. I told him that we had used two microphones on other recordings before we went to Decca. So he placed one microphone up here at the where you get the click off of the neck, and then the other microphone down at the F hole at the bottom of the bass. And that's how we captured that sound. But he could adjust those. Right. There were two different tracks.
Sure.
And if he wanted more click, he could, right, raise the click sound. And it was really a marvelous opportunity to work with Milt Gabler, because he was a kind of a legend engineer and A&R man that we had always admired, because he recorded people like Sammy Davis Jr. and all the people on Decca.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah. And in fact, Sammy Davis had a session scheduled for right after we did Rock Around the Clock.
How about that?
Yeah, it was our first session at Decca, and they threw a song at us that we didn't know and had no idea how it sounded. And he said, "This is what I want you to record," and it was called 13 Women and Only One Man in Town. Yeah. So he owned a piece of the song, so he was pushing that at us, and that was the A-side.
Right.
So it took us 2.5 hours to get an arrangement and get the song completed and in the can. When we recorded Rock Around the Clock, we had only 30 minutes left to do the song. And we had rehearsed the song in his basement, in Bill's basement, the night before we went to record it. And the guitar player was standing next to me, and he was kind of fishing for a solo to play. And I knew the clock was running, and I said, "Danny, we only got 30 minutes to do this, to get this done. Why don't you try that great solo that you did on Rock This Joint?"
Yes, he'd done that already.
Yeah. And he said, "You think that'd work?" I said, "Yeah." Not too many people heard that one, because Rock This Joint was not that big of a hit. So we did two takes, and he did both takes perfect, and they put those two takes together and came up with a master that swept the world.
So you're saying that the Rock Around the Clock version that we know is a mix of two different takes?
Yes. We recorded on tapes, and we didn't have 180 tracks and all the different things. Right. I mean, it was an engineering masterpiece the way they did it. I've seen them cut a note out.
Oh yeah.
With
a razor blade.
A razor blade. Yeah. Let's take that note out. Okay.
Gone.
Gone.